Welcome to Martin Gardens. It is a Sunday morning and I just got out of bed like 10 minutes ago, so why not do a garden update? Let me show you around. Our cantaloupe is massive. It's sending out tendrils and it's got all sorts of flowers on it. I haven't seen any fruits yet, but I'm expecting to see some little cantaloupe starting at any time. We got still almost entirely green tomatoes. However, you might have already spotted it. There is one bunch that is just starting to ripen. And I don't know if this is like a normal ripening or not, because that one right there, that big tomato, which is orange, that does appear to be fully ripe. So I don't know if it's just a fluke, because like this one, it appears to be starting to turn yellow. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes one or two tomatoes will just fully ripen when all of the rest of the plant is still green. So I don't know if I trust it, but that's what we got going on. This pepper plant, actually all of the pepper plants now really have started putting flowers out. I don't have any fruits yet, but that is perfectly fine by me. I can be patient. That's the jalapeno. And just, you can see how absolutely loaded with fruit all of these tomatoes are. I'm very excited for those. Same thing with the plum tomatoes now, actually. They're a little more densely foliaged. Oh, and I did notice that we have some unhappy leaves here, but it's just here, and it doesn't seem to be affecting the rest of the plant. Oh, there's a little bit there, but the rest of the plant seems okay and absolutely loaded with fruit. So I'm looking forward to when all of this starts turning yellow as well. We have flowers on the eggplants now, and I haven't found any actual little eggplants, but I've always just loved eggplant flowers. They're so pretty. Focus camera. There we go. Lovely, lovely. And the okra is getting big. These eggplant have done the same thing. Now, I've noticed something interesting that might have happened last year, but I never caught on to it, is that the eggplant, when it started out, it was right here, but then the original stalk kind of bent over, but then another secondary stalk just started like growing out of the original. Actually, this one has 3. I didn't even notice that. So I don't know why it's doing that, but it seems like it's shooting up a little secondary plant. It is also starting to do it with this one. You can see this plant's kind of leaning over, and then another little green shoot is sticking out. This one over here has like fully sent up what appears to be almost a second plant, like it's got its own flowers and everything. And it could just be the variety that I'm growing this year. I think it's called Early Long. I don't remember whether it's the same or different than I planted last year, but either way, it appears I'm going to be getting more fruit out of it, so I'm excited. More okra. This is probably the biggest example of okra that I've gotten so far. The stalk is nice and thick on this, so I'm very excited about that. More flowers. Over here, these are the peas, and peas are an early plant, so all of this deadness that you're seeing, very expected. I should probably take these down and go ahead and replace them with green beans. It just takes time that I haven't had a lot of recently. But everything has appeared to be doing really well so far. Oh, and actually you'll notice behind the peas, the cucumbers. The cucumber plants have been very happy. So as you might recall, this pot is empty. I still haven't moved it yet. One plant, 2 plants in these pots. Oh, do you see the bumblebee? Hey, yo, Bumble. Anyway, so it's been climbing all over this trellis. And you can see the number of flowers. Oh, and look! Look at that little baby cucumber. Its older brothers and sisters are inside. I've gotten 4 off of it so far. Oh, there's another big one down there that I should probably pick. But I will say, these cucumbers are spiky. Like, you see all the little spikes on this guy. They are no joke. Even when they get bigger, they're still there. Oh my gosh. Look at that huge... How did I miss that yesterday? It's a fully grown cucumber. Anyway. Give me your ideas for cucumbers, because I'm beginning to remember I don't actually use cucumbers that much. But here's more cherry tomato, a mirror of the first. These okra seeds, which I have replanted, have been growing well. So many fruits, so many fruits. I love it. And then this is really funny. I've got the same setup in the first... in this planter as in that first one. So the corner here is 2 bell peppers, and then the very corner is a jalapeno pepper. And that is mirrored here. This is a bell, that's a bell, and this is a jalapeno. But you might notice this doesn't look like a jalapeno, because in fact it's not. The jalapeno plant is underneath. We have had a... what do you call it when it self-plants? There's a tomato plant growing in here. And I have no idea what kind of tomato, but I think it's funny. And as long as it doesn't end up hurting the jalapeno, I'm just going to keep letting it grow and see how they do. To be fair, we don't use a ton of jalapeno, so that plant in that corner is doing really healthy and might produce all the jalapenos we need. So, having this plant here, I just think is hilarious. So I might pull it out if this jalapeno starts dying, because I did plant this for it to be a jalapeno, but so far I think it's hilarious. So moving on to the big tomatoes. And there are just so many of them now. I'm excited for them all to start ripening. And they're getting to be a decent size too, which is quite exciting. A big one down there, big one over there. There is a tiny bit of bottom end rot on that one, but that is fine because not all of them have it, so that's good. Hee. And then over here have been my stars of the season so far, the squash and zucchini. So far I've gotten like 7 or 8 squash and two very large zucchini, like the size of my face, like wrapping around my face, kind of large. And they're still continuing to produce more. I mean, chock full of flowers. You can see better at this angle, which are actively being pollinated. Look at that. And then I did plant some okra seeds in here, and it's got 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. Actually, that might be... What is this? That doesn't look like okra. It's not. Okay, anyway. So, squash and zucchini are doing fantastically this year, and are very tall. Like, look at the height that these things are getting. It's remarkable. So, oh, and also, secondary, we have a ton of figs. I don't know how well they're gonna do. I guess I didn't super pay attention to when the first ones started ripening, because I never saw those fruits. I guess an animal got it or something, which is perfectly fine, but I guess we're gonna have tons of figs. I've been having some thoughts about this growth over here. All of these are fairly diseased looking. Like, look at that, that doesn't look good. And I have noticed that some of these branches, especially the heavily diseased ones, aren't producing any plums. So I think I'm going to ask Andrew to come out here and just take most of these branches down. The only branch that we're getting plums from right now is this one. And I don't really know if it's worth keeping. They're all, oh, oops. They're all kind of leaking fluid, and I don't know if that's like eggs or something. Looks like it could be eggs. I don't know. So, I might just take this whole thing down. That dead branch is still there. Very unsightly. But the whole thing's kind of unsightly, honestly. So I might just ask Andrew to take it down. It might be for the best. But anyway, there's my garden. I'm very happy about it. Thank you for joining me, as usual, on this sleepy Sunday morning. It's really nice out here, actually, today. It's been, well, I mean, New Jersey weather. It's been kind of up and down. We've had extraordinarily hot days followed by extraordinarily mild days. The 4th of July was really nice. I spent half of it in the pool. But anyway, thanks for coming. Love you. Bye.